Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. We are back with another episode. The first message that I want to share with you, it reads like this. Hello, Brother Nanshi, how are you? Can you please post my story as hidden identity? I am a man that has been working in South Africa for a very long time. I need assistance because I am being troubled by the ghost of this woman that also came from Zim. So this woman, she had a car and she was involved in a very terrible accident. And when she was taken to the hospital, what she did not know was that she was unfortunate enough that the first people that came to the accident scene with their towing vehicles, those people, they were just scammers. And what they do is that it's like they are a gang of panel beaters and as well as those people that own tow trucks. So when they arrive at an accident scene, they quickly hook up your car to their truck and then they tow it off and they take your car to their premises, and from the moment that they put your car on their tow truck, they will start to charge you each and every day. They will charge you for storage fees, and if they see that they can get away with it, they can even increase the storage fee to such an extent that it will be the same amount that you used to purchase your vehicle, and you will end up giving up your car to these people because they will give you an option to buy it at a cheaper price. Then the rest of the money, it will go as the storage fee. This is what these people do. And when I started working for my boss, since he was a white guy, I never thought that he was also involved in all of these things. My boss, he owned a big panel beating shop, so he also dealt with this gang. This was how he used to make a lot of money from these cars that they would have brought to his premises, because he had a very big yard that he would keep many cars for storage. So my boss, whenever he would receive the vehicle, he would start to charge a lot of money on the vehicle that will be staying at his premises. And when the owner would come to collect the car, then my boss will give him the invoice, and that invoice will shock you because it will be a lot of money. And most of the people, they won't even afford to get good lawyers that can represent them. So you will end up giving the car to that man, and then he would sell it off at the auction. And that is exactly what happened to this woman, who is now giving me a lot of problems. When this woman had that accident, her vehicle was damaged and she was rushed to the hospital. And this woman, she stayed in hospital for a very long time because both of her legs had been broken in that accident, and she did not even know where her car was. When she came out, she then came to the place where I was working after she had recovered. With the many months that she had spent in hospital, then after being released, also recovering, it took a lot of months, and each and every day the car was being charged for storage. So she came to negotiate, and first she said that she just wanted to know how much it was going to cost him for this car to be fixed. And you know, white people, they are very expensive. When she was given a quotation, she said that she was unable to cover the cost to get the car back on the road. That was when my boss said that since she was from Zim, I was supposed to speak with him. This is how this man used to operate. If a person that he wants to rob is a black South African, there were other people that we worked with that were also black South Africans. They would speak with that person. So you think that since I am talking to a fellow South African, then this person is going to assist me to speak with his boss so that I can get my vehicle. But you'll be given a very bad deal. If the person was also a Zimbabwean, then I would be responsible to speak with that person so that they can think that I can assist them to get their car back. By then, we would be delaying to make sure that this person, he keeps on getting charged and he can sign a terrible contract that will make him or her lose a vehicle in the end. So this woman, when she found out that there was a Zimbabwean guy that was working at that panel beating shop, she was so excited, and she said, brother, I know that you're going to help me to get my vehicle. I do not have money. Your boss is charging me a lot of money. So I then told her to accept the deal. So the deal that was given to him was that it is either the car is going to get fixed by us and then we sell it off, then we split the profit because he was unable to get it back on the road, or she just let my boss take that vehicle to the auction and then she was going to get whatever that the auction was going to pay minus the storage fees, which was quite a lot. This woman then started fighting, and she said, if this car is taken to the auction, then it means that I'm not going to get anything out of it. Even if you fix this vehicle, I won't be able to pay you, and I don't want to sell my vehicle. So she started fighting with us. She would come and my boss would be so rude towards her until she gave up. So after she had given up, we never heard from that woman again. What we did not know was that this woman, she had passed away and her body was taken to Zim for the burial. After she had been buried, that was when I started to have terrible nightmares. This woman would come to me and she would say, I want my vehicle, I want my car. That is the problem that I am facing right now. And the man that I worked for, even though I knew that he had the phone numbers of this woman, but he was very rude. And if I would try to speak with him in order for me to get the contacts of that woman, I can even get fired. And white people, they do not believe in all of these things that we talk about here of stokologies, ghost and spirits that come to avenge those that betrayed them when they were still alive. White people, they don't believe in all of that. So I'm scared. I need help. I don't know how can I approach this white guy so that he can give me the phone numbers of this woman. Maybe if he gives me the phone number of this woman, there might be someone who is related to this woman who is still using the phone numbers. These people, they never came back to claim the vehicle. So we don't know if this woman told them never to claim the vehicle or what happened. Maybe she died before she had told her relatives that this was what was happening between her and my boss. The only time that she came with a relative, it was this other time that she came with a sister. I never even bothered by then because I never knew that she was about to die. If I had known, I could have collected the phone numbers of the sister. I could have told her that this is what is happening to me right now. I am experiencing a lot of problems in my life and I can't sleep, especially at night, because I am always being tormented by the spirit of this woman. All that she says is that I want you to get my car from your boss and I want it right now. I don't have the money, and this car was sold a very long time ago at an auction. After my boss had fixed the vehicle, he collected a huge amount from that car. So this car, I'm sure that it is being driven by someone somewhere else who owns that car legit. So I don't know what advice you can give to me. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our dear brother. Let us try to speak with our dear brother in the comment section. You can just imagine the person who ended up buying that car at an auction. What will happen to that person? Does it mean that the ghost of this woman will also start to torment that person who bought that vehicle at an auction? Have you ever bought an accident damaged vehicle ever in your life, and did you start to experience any spiritual attacks? If so, you can come to our inbox and then you can share with us your own side of the story. Our brother is saying, how can I approach this man, because he is a very rude guy? How can I approach him and ask for the phone numbers so that I can start them? He was even saying that if I can just get the first name and the surname that might be on the invoice, then it can give me a start. When I go home, I can try to look for the people that have that surname. Maybe they can help me so that their relative can stop persecuting me and tormenting me. He says that he does not sleep at night because of some of the scary things that happen when he tries to go to bed. Strange things indeed they do happen in this world. Are you part of a gang like that? Do you also tow vehicles? Is this what you do when someone does not have an insurance? When you tow their vehicle, you charge them a lot, and if they are unable to pay for the tow fee, the storage, then you break the vehicle into several parts, then you start to sell it. This was what our brother was saying. If so, you can come to my inbox and then you can share with us your story as well. Then there is another message that was sent to us by one of our dear sister. The message that he sent to us, it reads like this. Hello, how are you, Brother Nashi? Can you please post my story as anonymous? I am a 24-year-old woman that is currently staying here in Johannesburg, but home is in Eastern Cape. I came here to study, but I did not end up studying at all. I started staying with this other guy. He was my blesser, and I found him at this other club. So he then convinced me to stay with him, and I forgot all about school. Then this guy, he then said that since I did not want to give him a baby because my conditions were that I can't give you a baby before you at least tell me that you want to marry me. That was the problem that I was having with this blesser, because he just wanted to impregnate me. And then I said, what if after you would have impregnated me, then you tell me that you do not love me at all and you want to marry another one? So that was the problems that I was having with this man. So he then said that he was going to look for another woman. I thought that he was joking. He then told me that he had impregnated another woman. We started fighting. He even left his apartment. He would pay rent, buy food and everything. But I felt that he was just chasing me out of his apartment after he had spent many months without ever visiting me. Yet he bought food and everything for me. So I then left the place and I started staying with my other friend. And then we started to prostitute ourselves. I do not want to lie, but the way that I used to prostitute myself, and I still do it to this very day, it's not like I would go to the street and sell my body. No, I would meet guys online, and if a man was going to pay me enough, take me to a nice hotel, even on a small vacation, I would go with that guy. And most of these men, they would be willing to pay me. You should see my body and maybe you can understand the confession why men would be willing to pay me. I was naturally born with a very beautiful body, like, you know, those Instagram babes. That is how I look like. And after we would have met, the guy would give me a lot of money. Then that was when I had an idea with my friend, because we used to get most of these blessings on Instagram. So a lot of people, they don't use Instagram anymore, and most of the people, they are on TikTok as well as on Facebook. So we would go on Facebook, post ourselves, and mainly on TikTok, it is quite easy to get people to come and speak with you, with the way that it pushes your content to other people, unlike Facebook. So on TikTok, that was where I was always active. Me and my friend, we would wear something that is very attractive. Sometimes we'll just cover our faces, then we will start to twerk, and then we would post. So we would make sure that each and every trending challenge, we would always do it. And we will just do twerking, and a lot of men, they started following me. And most of these men that used to follow me, they would come to me and they will say that they so wish to sleep with me. And if I go on that person's profile, and if I see that the person is not a ghost using a ghost account, I will tell the guy that if he wants to know more, then he can come to my inbox on WhatsApp. Then I would give that guy my phone numbers. Then on WhatsApp, I will tell the guy to call me because I did not want anyone to have screenshots so that they can later post and say that this one is a prostitute. Then I would say, call me right now. Then when the guy would have called me, I would tell the person that, you know, if you are interested in me, this is what I want you to do for me. You're going to give me so much and we can meet at a hotel. You can give me money. I can book at the hotel, because there was this other hotel which we felt so safe, and we had someone that was working there, so we knew that we were so safe at that hotel. So I would just be given money by the blessers, book online, and then we can meet at that hotel in a very safe space for the blesser and for me. So that was how I was surviving. So the majority of these men, they will say, even right now, let me send you money because I have been fantasizing about you. So having all of these men fantasizing about me, it felt like magic. There were guys that I would date, like now I am in Joburg, but you would be dating a guy that is in Cape Town that is unable to be with you. He can even buy you a gift online, and then you can go and you can collect that gift wherever he would have sent that gift to, because I never wanted to give anyone my address. So I kept on thinking that this is a new hustle indeed. I even wanted one of my cousin sister to come from the Eastern Cape to come so that she can also hustle with us, until this other guy slid into my DM. So he was a very good guy. I saw that he had many videos posing with different Porsche cars, and I was like, yeah, this one, he has money. And he was not like the usual. He spoke with me and he told me that he was a man that was married, he had a beautiful family, and he just wanted my attention. He said that it was unfortunate for him because even though he wanted to come and to be with me at the hotel, but his wife always tracked his movements after we had spoken on the phone. He said, but you know what, I want you and I want us to get naughty sometimes. I don't know if you are interested. Whenever you are free, then we can have a video chat. You can please me, you can dance for me naked, and you can please me. That is all that I want from you, and I can give you a gift, and until we get the chance to meet in person, but in the meantime, I just want us to do this. So I said, this is going to be easy money. I then asked him how much he wanted to help me with. He replied with emojis and numbers, and he said 7k each and every month. 7k. I even laughed at myself and I said, this man, he does not want to come and sleep with me physically because his wife is always tracking his movements, and he just wants me to please him over the phone. What am I going to lose? Nothing. I said to him, like, do you sell these videos of the women that you do video chats with? And he said, no, never. I am using an iPhone and I don't think that I'll be able to record you. If you want, we can only do it on WhatsApp. And I said, okay, it's fine. So we're going to do WhatsApp video calls. So then we started to do this after he had given me 3.5, and he said, please me, then I'm going to send you the other 3.5. I then said, okay, it's fine. Then we started to chat like adult stuff until he told me that he wanted to see me naked dancing in front of the camera. I would even send him videos in the morning when I wake up. He would be like, I want you to send me some videos. I want to see you naked, my love. And then I would send him. He would even say that I want you to play with your thing. Send me videos of your boobs so that I can be able to wake up. So this thing kept on happening. The weird thing about it, soon after he had sent me money, I started to have experiences that I did not know how to explain. Sleeping with a man in my dreams, I had never had such experiences. Ever since I had started to sleep with men, I had never had that. So I would always have an experience of me sleeping with a man after I would have had those nude video chats with him. This would always happen even in the afternoon. So soon after that, I knew that there was something that was wrong with this guy, because I once had a dream and he came to me and I said, you have finally came. He was shocked because when he approached me on the bed where I was sleeping, it was like he did not want me to see that it was him who had entered into my bedroom. So he said, can you see my face? Are you for real that you can see my face? And I said, of course, I can see you. So what do you want us to do? That was when he ran away, as if he was scared that I had seen him in my dreams. The very next day, he stopped talking to me. When I tried to speak with him, like, he just did not want us to talk anymore, and I knew that there was something that was off with this guy. The next time when we had a nude video chat again, that was when I had another experience. Soon after that, I felt so tired and I went to bed. When I went to bed, that was when I had a dream. I was also sleeping with a man. When I woke up, I felt someone that was sleeping on top of me, a heavy person that was sleeping on top of me, left, and then I even heard footsteps. And the scariest thing that happened, that I even screamed, the door was opened and it was closed. Who opened the door, I really do not even know, but the door was opened, and by then I was even unable to wake up because I felt that there was something that was sitting on top of me, like I was having sleep paralysis. And soon after that, I called the guy. He did not pick up his phone. He would only call me, but he would not pick up the phone. He then sent me money. He started giving me excuses, saying that he thought that his wife was very suspicious about the way that he was behaving, and he wanted us to stop talking. He said, at least for a week, until my wife stops playing around with my phone. And I said, okay, it's fine. Please delete each and every video that I ever sent to you of me playing naked or doing anything. I do not want to trend online with some stuff like that. He said, okay, it's fine. I've deleted everything. He even sent me screenshots and he showed it to me that he had deleted the chat. Then one day, I really do not know what I wanted on TikTok. So I had once searched for him. So when you search for someone on TikTok, like, their name will always appear whenever you search again, because I had the habit of searching to see what he would be doing with his wife. And the man had a very beautiful wife. I do not want to lie. So I would always feel jealous when that woman would have been posted and it seems as if they would have gone somewhere that is very nice. So I then clicked and I did not see him. So I never thought much about it, and I tried again and I did not find him. And this guy, he had blocked me. I kept on searching, and then I searched with another account that I had created, and then that was when I found out the guy had blocked me. I was like, oh wow, so this man has blocked me. I then spoke with him and I said, it is name hidden, so it is you that has blocked me. Why have you blocked me? And I was very sad by then. And to my surprise, the response, it was a woman who responded to me. So since it was a text, I said, this guy is playing with me. He thinks that I am a little baby. Immediately after I had said that, it is you are lying, it is not your wife, that was when I saw a message on WhatsApp. It was a voice note. That woman then said, I don't want you to mess up with my husband anymore. You will die young girl. You will grow in the grave. Stop messing up with my husband. And then she blocked me. So I said, since I had benefited, I never slept with her husband, and her husband used to pay me a lot of money, I really did not even care. At first it was small. My cycle became very strange. I would get my period earlier than expected, twice in a month. This was like something that had never happened to me. So I thought that since I was sleeping with different men, this was the cause of everything that was happening to me. But twice in a month, I had never had such a period. I would bleed. Even sometimes when I would be in public, then you see that when you have sat down, when you get up, you'll see that behind you there will be some blood there. So I told myself that maybe it was stress. I really did not know what stress it was all about, but this kept on happening until I booked a doctor's appointment, And then I was told that maybe it was hormones. I really did not even understand what was going on with me. Then I was told to watch my diet to reduce sugar and to rest, and my body kept on telling a different story. That was when it got worse. The day when I had a very painful period like I had never had in my entire life. It was as if I was about to give birth, even though I have never given birth in my life ever since. And when I was fast asleep, that was when I saw a man that came to me. He was naked. I was fast asleep in broad daylight, but it was as if it was happening in real time. This man came to me and he slept with me. The moment that he finished sleeping with me, I felt so much pain in my womb, and there was something that wanted to come out. By the time that I came back to my senses, I had messed up the whole bed. There was blood everywhere, even on the floor, and I even saw footprints on the floor as if I had gotten up and I had walked to the bathroom. But I have no memory of doing such a thing. All that I know was that I had this dream, a very weird dream, and I was fast asleep, and when I woke up, I saw that there was blood everywhere. This kept on happening. I went back to the doctors and I was given some medication to clean my womb, but nothing worked, and it got worse. I started getting my period 3 times a month, not light spotting, full bleeding, and I have heavy cramps. Sometimes I can even end up sleeping on the floor naked so that my stomach can feel the coldness of the tiles. That is what makes me to feel a little bit better, and I am always feeling weak. So the challenge that I have faced is that I am someone that survives by sleeping with blessers. You cannot even imagine what I go through when I do not have money. When I meet a guy that wants to sleep with me, someone that might have seen my old video, and then this guy tells me that he is ready, he is around Gauteng, and he is ready to go to the hotel with me so that we can sleep together. I only sleep with this man after we would have drank a lot of alcohol, and I will pretend as if I am drinking alcohol, and I won't be drinking that much because I have to be sober. So many men I have slept with, some of them, they even end up sleeping with me, not using protection, and yet I'll be on my period. Even if we go to a club, it is much easier to pick a blesser at a club than you sleep with him when you are on your period, because both of you might be drunk, and after sleeping with him, I make sure that I wipe his manhood so that when he wake up, you won't see any sign that he has slept with a woman that is on her period. Usually what I do is that if a blesser wants me at his house throughout the weekend, after we sleep the first round, then I will pretend that his thing is too big. Then I would say to that man, you are too big for me, and this is the reason as to why I have gone on my period. This always happens when I sleep with a man that is too big for me. So these men, since they would have given me money, most of the guys, you won't even believe it, but a man will prefer to sleep with a woman that is on her period, that he has met even on that day. I don't know what goes on with men, but a man will say, okay, it's fine, just watch, then I will wear a protection, then we can sleep together. So this is the life that I am living. I can't stop because I don't have any education at all, and the man that wanted to marry me, by then I thought that I had so many options. Maybe if I had fallen pregnant for him, I could be staying with him. He was not a bad guy. So this is where I am right now. What I want to know from your listeners is, the more that I sleep with this man, it seems as if the more that I go on my period, because I used to go 2 days, even if I would go 3 times a month. So 2 days, it was something that I could manage. I knew that for 2 days I would be in pain, but the more that I sleep with this man, the more the days are. Right now, I can go for up to 5 days being on my period, but still I have bills that I need to pay. So when I am on my periods, I go to the club, I meet a guy and I sleep with him. Soon after sleeping with the guy, the period can stop maybe for 2 days, then the period will come back if I sleep with a man. So I need advice from your listeners, and I'll be following through in the comment section. Is there anything that I can use that can assist me so that this period can stop, for it is messing up my life? You can imagine, as someone that relies on her body, and then you have a man that has fantasized on you for a very long time, and then when they meet you, then you are afraid to sleep with them because down there is blood that is coming out. It is not nice, it is bad for business, like what my friend said. She has also tried to assist me. We have tried so many remedies, hoping that these periods, they can go away. As for now, I really do not care even if these periods are to go away forever. All that I want right now is for me to be okay. I am tired of being on my period each and every day. Please help me. I'll be following in the comment section. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our dear sister. Let us try to speak with our dear sister in the comment section. Strange things indeed they do happen in this world. She was saying that this is a hustle. They meet men on TikTok, and they go with the men to different hotels, and then they sleep with those men for money. But the problem is that now she is always on her period. He does not know what to do anymore. If you know any home remedies, please you can help her in the comment section. Let us meet again in the following episode.